Hello everyone, welcome back to Clarity Tarot. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you guys are all doing super well. If you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Bree. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for taking the time out to watch this video. Do be sure to go down into the description box below to learn more about me and my channel, and do consider subscribing if you feel called to do so. Today's reading I am super excited about. Today we are going to be doing a pick a card reading, asking the question, what is next? What is next in your life? So I really felt that right now what a lot of people are seeking is clarity, and with me being Clarity Tarot, I felt that I should get a message for us that's going to give everyone who watches this video clarity about what is coming next in their life, so that way you can prepare yourself for what's coming next, so that way you can prepare your mind, your heart for what's next in your life. So for each of the three piles, I pulled a general message for you. I pulled an animal spirit guide for you, and that's going to just give you the overall theme of what's coming next, give you the energy to embody next. I also pulled a romance angels card for you to get an overall theme of what's coming up next in your love life, and then I pulled a 6-card love reading, looking at the past, present, future, looking at your love blockages, how to heal them, and the outcome of your love life. And then I also pulled a career, business, finance oracle card, as well as a 6-card spread for career, business, finance, looking at the same thing, past, present, future, blockages to your career and your finances, ways to heal it, and the outcome. So if that sounds like something that you're interested to get into, then get a glass of water, get a snack, get comfortable, because this is definitely going to be a long reading here, but you know what? I'm all for it. I'm ready for it. Like I said, I pulled 3 different decks here, or 3 different piles rather, and I picked flowers from the bouquets that I have around my house currently to represent each of the piles. So pile number 1 is represented by this beautiful white tulip. So when I saw these, I was like, oh my god, I have to have them. These are so gorgeous, and I believe that like April, May is tulip season, so these are currently in season right now. They're so beautiful. So this is representing pile number 1, and I just love looking at these on my counter. They're just so gorgeous. Pile number 2 is represented by this yellow flower. It kind of looks like a rose, but it's not. I completely forget the name of this flower, but it's so beautiful, so gorgeous. I have these like right next to my paper towel holder. And I don't know, every time I go to grab a paper towel, I just see these, and I'm like, oh, I love them. They're so pretty. So that's pile number 2. And then pile number 3 is represented by this gorgeous, beautiful flower. Again, I'm the worst. I forgot the name of this flower, but this is a flower from the bouquet that you guys see sitting here on this table, and I absolutely love these flowers. I feel like, I don't know, it just reminds me of like Hawaii in a sense. It reminds me of like somewhere tropical, and I just love all the details on the flower. It's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. So those are your 3 piles to choose from. Pile 1, pile 2, pile 3. Go ahead and pick the pile that you feel is calling out to you, the pile that you feel is, that you feel has a message for you. You can take all the time in the world that you need. Feel free to pause the video. I am going to go ahead and get into the first pile, and timestamps for all the piles will be down below. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm just going to put these other piles off to the side here, and we're going to go ahead and get started. So let me just make these look kind of pretty. As you can see, there's like a ton of cards in every deck, but yes. All right, So, pile number one, welcome to your reading. Thank you so much for being on this reading. I really appreciate this, and I hope that this reading is going to provide you with the clarity and insight that you are looking for. So, we're going to place your tulip right over here, and I pulled quite a bit of cards here for you, and let's get into it. Let's see what the most important messages are for you, and let's see what's coming up next in your life. So the first card I pulled is a Universe Has Your Back deck, and this deck has a ton of beautiful mantras. So the one that I pulled for this particular pile is: the key to prayer is to forget what I think I need. Okay? The key to prayer is to forget what I think I need. And so what I feel like universe, spirit, God is saying at this time to you is, you don't have to have all the answers. You don't have to have everything figured out. Like when you're coming to get spiritual guidance, the point of that is to not feel like you are supposed to already know everything, right? Like if you're getting guidance, that's the point of getting guidance, is to be guided, okay? I feel like the universe is saying, you know, you don't have to feel like, yeah, you just don't have to feel like you have to have everything figured out. And you can just pray for healing, but not know how the healing is going to come about. You can pray for guidance and not know how the guidance is going to come about. You can pray for love and not know where the love is going to come from. You can pray for money or opportunities, but not know where they're going to come from. You know, you could be very specific with your prayers or your manifestations, and Spirit is saying, I want to lead you. I want to guide you. I want to take you down the path. But if you have your mind or your heart so set on one specific way, on one specific journey, then certain things in your life are just not going to manifest. So for some of you, you could be very, very, very rigid in what it is that you want. You could have this very, very, very like specific set way that you want everything to work out. You know, maybe you're a planner. Maybe you're someone who, you know, has very, very high ideals and very, very, you know, you just have a certain way that you want things to go. But I feel like this is Spirit saying, you know, let me guide you. Let me show you a better way, because I feel that there are things that Spirit wants to take you into. There are places that Spirit wants you to go, but they may be very different than what you have in mind. But where Spirit is taking you is going to give you better results or give you something better than you could have ever planned or ever asked for. Okay. So I feel that that's, you know, the overall message here that I'm getting from Spirit is keep praying, keep staying connected to the universe, keep, you know, seeking out spiritual knowledge, or keep seeking out the universe, but don't be so specific or so rigid in your thinking or in the way you want things to go. Okay. So I pulled an animal spirit card for you, and this is kind of talking about the energy to embody at this time. And so these cards I just read intuitive. So the card that you pulled was the dragon card. So I absolutely love this card. I think it's so cool. And so, like, think about a dragon. You know, a dragon is obviously not a, you know, real animal that we see flying around. It's something that is imagined, right? And I feel like Spirit wants you to be more imaginative. Spirit wants you to realize that there are, you know, so many different ways of doing something. There are so many different pathways to going about something, and it's not always the traditional pathway that works best, or the beaten pathway, or the pathway that you've seen, or the pathway that you know. I feel like Spirit is asking you to open up your open up your mind, open up your consciousness to see things in ways that might seem very otherworldly or magically. And that might be very difficult for you. Maybe you're someone who's very practical. Maybe you're someone that, prefers to do things in a very tangible way. Maybe you are an earth sign yourself. Maybe you're a Virgo, a Capricorn, or a Taurus. And you like to, do things that are very tangible, that do things that are very, realistic. But I feel like Spirit is wanting you to kind of just open up more, okay? All right. So that's like the overall message I'm getting for you. Like moving forward, I feel like Spirit is just kind of asking you to open up to the possibilities, to open up to the to believe in magic, to believe in miracles, to believe that a way can be made out of no way. And there are things that you just can't see, okay? And believing and having faith in what you can't see or what you can't imagine. So the card that's coming out for you in love, we have calling in your soulmate. So I love this. So I feel that those of you who have selected this pile, the next, 4 weeks of your life, or, the next bit of your love life is going to be all about bringing the soulmate into your life, calling them in. And how are you doing this? What's the first word we have here? Your prayers, okay? Your prayers. And that's the same thing that we got on this message. The key to prayer is to forget what I think I need. And so specifically when it comes to love, you might have your heart really set on one particular person, and you may want this person to come into your life and be this very particular type of person and act a very particular type of way and do a very particular type of thing. And I feel like Spirit is saying, loosen up on your requirements. Loosen up on your specifics. Maybe you've written a list of characteristics of what you want your next relationship partner to be like, or your spouse to be like. And Spirit is saying it's good to do that. It's good to want love. It's good to want to bring someone into your life, but don't get too attached to your list. Don't get too attached, because I feel like Spirit is going to bring someone into your life. Obviously, with calling in your soulmate, that's what we're getting, is that someone is definitely coming into your life for sure. But I feel like this person is going to be maybe different than what you expected, or different than what you want, or maybe this person is still evolving. Maybe they're still becoming their best self. Maybe they're still becoming your ideal spouse, but when you first meet them, they may not be that, okay? They might not exactly be that. And we always attract what we are, okay? We always attract what we are, or we always attract someone who's going to help us to become who it is that we're going, or who we want to be. And so the same way that you're on your journey of self-development, of spiritual growth, spiritual exploration, your person is also going to be on a journey as well. And the two of you could be coming together to walk this path with each other, but you have to start somewhere, right? You have to start somewhere. And so I feel like what I'm getting here is that just overall with your reading is it's great to have, standards or values, or it's great to have, a way that you want things to go, but be open-minded, be open-minded and be open to, accepting people for where they are on the journey, okay? But all in all, I do feel like what Spirit is asking you to do in your love life is to start getting ready to bring this soulmate energy into your life. So the way that you can do that is through your prayers, or through your manifestations, through saying affirmations. So saying, you know, I am statements like, I am in a beautiful, amazing, healing relationship. Things of that nature. Having a very positive mindset. Priming yourself for this relationship. Being ready to bring this relationship into your life and aligning with it mentally before it actually comes in physically. It also says visualization. So this could be you, you know, making a vision board of what you want your life to be like with this person. This could be, you know, drawing a picture of this person or a painting of this person, or just in your mind visualizing what you want life to be like with this person. So I feel like this is a huge like moment for you to have a lot of faith in your life is what I feel. I feel that this is a time where even if you can't see something, you have to believe it. And if you can see it in your mind, then it can actually happen, okay? Okay, so let's go ahead, let's get into your tarot reading for this time. So I pulled a 6-card tarot reading for you. So the first card is your past, the second card is the present, the third card is the future, the fourth card is your blockages, the next card is how to heal your blockages, and the final card is the outcome in this scenario, okay? All right, so the past in love, we have the Death card here, okay? So you could be a Scorpio, or the person that you were dealing with was a Scorpio, but I feel very strongly that a very, very large cycle has ended or is ending within your love life. And the Death energy is a very slow transformation, okay? It has a few parts to it. There's the actual death, and then there's the rebirth and transformation. So I feel like for a lot of you over the past couple of months or years, you've either been, you know, releasing a very prominent relationship from your life, or you've been changing, you've had a death and rebirth in the way that you think about love and relationships, okay? So moving forward in the future, you're going to be doing relationships very differently than how you've ever done them in the past. And I feel like the reason why you're doing this is because you want better relationships. You want better quality relationships. So that is forcing you to have to make a big change, right? The only way to get something different in your life is to change something. If you keep doing the same things you've always been doing, you're always going to get what you've gotten, right? So I feel that that's where you've been on that journey, and you have definitely changed a lot when it comes to your love life. So in the present moment at this time, we have the High Priestess. I love this. So I feel that this is you very intuitive, very in touch, very aware. You know, a lot of you who are resonating with this pile, you could be, you know, someone who is very spiritual, someone who is, you know, very much in touch with spirit, the universe, God, and that's where you get a lot of your insights. And I feel like when it comes to love, you are allowing, or you are working in collaboration with the universe to bring your partner in, to bring your soulmate in, to bring your twin flame in, you know, whatever love label resonates with you. I feel like that's where you're at right now. I feel that whatever you've released and let go of led you to where you are now. So you could have had a very prominent relationship that kind of was a catalyst for your spiritual journey, or whatever you went through in the past. It has brought you into this place of spirituality now. And so I feel like that's why you're doing relationships different now, is because you're this new spiritual being, or you understand that your soul want something very specific when it comes to love, okay? So the future of love for you, we have the Four of Wands. That is incredible. That is incredible. I am so excited for you guys. So this makes a lot of sense with calling in your soulmate. I strongly feel that the next relationship that you go into is someone who you are going to have an amazing life with, okay? Someone who you're going to have an amazing life with, an amazing relationship with. One that, for one, it's a relationship where you're going to have a lot of fun with this person. You're going to celebrate with this person, okay? So I feel like you and this person together are going to celebrate major life accomplishments together, major life milestones together. This feels like a very public relationship, so it feels like a relationship that, you know, will be on social media, or just a relationship that people are going to see. Like, it's a relationship where that you're going to be known. Like, people are going to look at you and go, oh yeah, that's so-and-so's wife, or so-and-so's husband, or so-and-so's partner, right? Like, that's going to kind of be like your identity. Or when you go out to like social gatherings, like, you and your person will be there and you'll be together and you'll have fun, and you guys will kind of be like like a I don't know if like an it couple is what I want to say, but like you're a couple. Like, you're basically one half of a well-known couple, okay? Like, maybe you and your person, you guys just do a lot of things together, and so people just come to know you as, you know, like Bob and Kelly, right? Like it's like you're inseparable from that like unit. Like, your union, it's, yeah, it's just what you're known for, okay? So I see you and this person doing a lot of fun things together, and celebrating this in the company of people. This very well could be the person that you get married to, okay? So I feel like calling in your soulmate is saying, like, get ready for this relationship, okay? And it really feels like this is a relationship that is coming after difficulty, that is coming after a lot of trauma or pain or hurt. And it's coming after a time of doing a lot of self-development, a lot of self-exploration, a lot of coming in alignment with yourself, your higher self, and the universe. So this relationship in itself is a celebration. I feel like this relationship is almost like a reward for all of the, it's like a reward for all of the trouble that you've been through. And everything led to this person. So yes, the messages are starting to make a lot of sense. Like, be open-minded to who this person is. It may not be the exact person you have in mind, but there could be someone so much better. So much better. Okay? So let's look at what your blockages are, what's preventing you from getting into this relationship here. We have the Three of Cups, okay? So I'm seeing this in a couple of different ways, but the one way that's really standing out to me, and, you know, obviously I know that this is challenging for everyone right now, you know, depending on what the situation is where you live, but what's basically preventing this prevention or blocking this connection from coming together is you needing to go out and have more fun and be more social and put yourself out there and make connections and just enjoy yourself more. Like, I feel like this is someone who you're going to meet them when you are totally relaxed, when you are really happy with yourself, when you're really happy with life, and you're not allowing the harder parts of life to weigh you down, when you're not allowing the burdens of life, when you're not allowing that to like weigh your energy down, okay? Obviously, after what we've all been through in 2020, it really was not a very social or fun year, but this year that we're in right now, as I'm filming this video, 2021, does have a lot of opportunity for fun, for play, for excitement. And again, that's gonna, vary based on where you are. But the key to your success, or the key to unblocking yourself in love, is just to have fun, is just to show this more like playful, joyous side of yourself. And again, I feel like you've had very, very difficult years, okay? I'm not even feeling like months. It feels like years. You've had a very, very difficult time. Life has been very serious and very, very heavy and very traumatic. And now it's time to really shake all of that off, shake all of that off and walk into this new part of life that is just more fun, more enjoyable, more free. So yeah, that's the only thing holding you back from love right now, is just allowing yourself to enjoy, because I feel like you and your partner are going to have a lot of fun together. It's going to be a very fun relationship. It's going to be a very exciting relationship. It's going to be a very celebratory relationship where you're always celebrating your accomplishments. You're always celebrating your successes. You're celebrating, your milestones. I feel like this is the type of relationship where you're going to have like a very big wedding, or where there's just going to be a lot of people involved in your wedding or in your union. And you're always going to be that couple that's doing something fun. So the way to bring this relationship in is just to have fun yourself, right? To match this energy. And that's a part of bringing this relationship in, is matching this energy, the energy of the relationship, okay? So I feel like you just need to like raise your vibration to bring this relationship in, okay? So let's see how you can heal here. Look at that, the sun. The sun, like, literally cannot make that up. Like, this is how you heal yourself, is literally just by having fun, just enjoying yourself, just waking up every morning. And even if you're going to have a really boring, mundane day where you're just going to go to work and, come home and cook dinner and watch TV, just have more life about you. Wake up in the morning, put a smile on your face, wear a bright colored outfit, chat it up, talk with people, enjoy yourself, and just look like someone who enjoys life. Have gratitude. Even if you're going to have a really basic day, like, just have gratitude that you're alive, just have gratitude that you're breathing, be thankful for the small things, okay? Be grateful for the small things. And also, I feel like going outside and being in the sun and getting that vitamin D into your skin is also going to really help you to get into this vibration, okay? I also feel that a lot of you could meet your future spouse or your next relationship. You can meet this person outdoors, right? You can meet them at the beach. You can meet them at a park. You can meet them, as you're walking on the sidewalk. Like, you're gonna meet them, I feel like, when you're shining, okay? When you're shining, when you're really being yourself, when you're really, when you're free. That's just kind of the word I'm getting. Like, you're going to meet this person or come into this relationship when you're free. Because maybe some of you guys already know this person and you're wondering, like, why are we not coming together? Why is this not blossoming? I know that we have feelings for each other. I know that, yada yada, all this stuff. And it's like, that's just it. Like, that's just it. It's like, this person needs to see you thriving. They need to see you successful. They need to see you happy. The sun, for me, represents like the 5th house of the zodiac wheel, which is associated with Leo, which has to do like with fun and romance and children and adventures and, putting yourself out there. And so I feel that that's what you need to be doing. That's how you need to be portraying yourself as someone who's having fun and going on adventures and living a very exciting life. Even if you're literally just going to work and going home, you can post a picture with a smile on your face and say, hope everyone has a beautiful day. And that would just be, that would just make people see you as someone who is brighter, okay? Okay, so let's see the outcome of this time right now. We have the 4 of Swords. So what the final message here, what, Spirit is saying, ultimately right now is, take time for yourself. Take time to really rest and reflect. A lot of you right now could be like, I want to have fun, but I'm in lockdown. Or I want to have fun, but nothing's open. I want to have fun, but I don't have anyone to hang out with. Or, there could be like so many different things. Just take some time. If you can't exactly do what you want to do, take some time to rest, because I feel like a lot of you guys could be very tired as well. Take some time to rest, get your energy up, and the first step would be to do this, right? Just do your visualizations, do your affirmations, do your prayers, set your intentions with the new moon, do those things first and slowly build yourself up to this point, okay? You might have to make a plan. But I feel that the point of this rest and relaxation is to think about how you can heal this blockage, okay? How can you have more fun? And what does fun look like to you, right? Like, what does your ideal life even look like, right? If you were in this relationship, what would you be doing? And once you figure that out, work backwards and say, okay, if I want to be doing this, then I need to be doing A, B, C now, and do those things consistently in order to get to that place that I want to be, okay? So don't feel like super pressured, like you have to just like, get out there today, take some time, think about it, make sure that, this can be something sustainable for you. But that's the advice for you, pile number 1, is just have more fun. Just have more fun, be more joyous, be more free, hang out with your friends, obviously with what you can do with where you live, but start planning for that. Start planning to have more fun in your life, okay? So let's go ahead and let's look at your business, career, and finance at this time. I'm going to put these here. So the oracle message that I pulled, there actually were 3 that came out for you. So the first one says, a new romantic cycle begins. Prosperity lies ahead. And a time for healing. So how beautiful is that? Okay, so just like we talked about in your love reading, I really do feel like a new romantic cycle is starting for you, okay? And I feel like this new romantic cycle for you is bringing abundance and healing to your life. Like, this person or this relationship is bringing like this new energy, this new joy in your life. And because you have this new energy and new joy in your life, then you're able to like perform better out in the world. You're able to provide more value to people out in the world. And in turn, that brings more prosperity into your life. It brings more abundance into your life. And that love and that abundance and that prosperity really heals you, okay? It really heals you. It really allows you the ability to do what it is that you need to do for yourself to like make your life better, okay? To make your life better. So yeah, like it's all connected here. It's all connected here with this pile. It's like your love life feeds into your career, business, finances, and vice versa. It's kind of like, yeah, it's like as one thrives, the other thrives. But if one is depleting, the other is depleting. So the key here, I think, to like increasing your finances, the key here to increasing your abundance in your life or having success in your career, in your business, is really to bring more love into your life, to bring the soulmate in. Because like I said, I feel like people are going to know you as a couple. Yeah, it's like kind of like a part of your, it's like a part of who you are. Like, I'm trying to think, like Jay-Z and Beyonce, right? It's like you know them as a couple. When you think about Beyonce, you're like, oh, you know, her husband Jay-Z, right? Or even Jay-Z, you think about Beyonce, you know, it's kind of like that. Like I feel like it's going to be like that. Like whenever someone thinks about you, they're also going to be thinking about your spouse and your relationship. So I don't know if you and your spouse are just going to be like, maybe you and your spouse are going to be like inspirational to other people or like someone to look up to other people. Or it's kind of just a part of your personal brand. Or maybe you and your partner are going to be making a business together. We're going to be doing something together. That's what it feels like. It definitely feels like that, okay? So I'm seeing Libra here. I'm seeing Taurus here. You could be a Libra, they could be a Libra, or you could be a Taurus, they could be a Taurus, okay? But yeah, I just see your person being such a big part of what you do. Okay. I also want you to know that prosperity lies ahead. So even if right now, if you feel like, oh, my finances don't look that good, maybe like you want to make more money, but you don't know how it's going to come in. Maybe you're starting a business or you have a business and things just aren't looking right, or you're not sure what the finances will look like if you embark on a business. I just want you to know that prosperity definitely lies ahead for you, okay? Big time. Big time. The thing about Taurus, though, is that Taurus works very smartly, okay? Taurus works very smartly. Taurus works in a way like slow and steady wins the race, okay? So I feel like whatever path you're going on right now, it definitely has the ability to be very prosperous, but it's going to require you to really take your time and do things step by step and to like do things right the first time, okay? Like do things right the first time. It may take you, you know, 2 weeks to do something, but if you do it all the way right, then you never have to worry about it again, as opposed to if you just, you know, do something really quick and sloppy and messy, then, you know, it breaks down the line and then you have to stop and fix it. You know, like you don't want to be stopping and starting, stopping and starting. You just want to go slow and steady and get things done the right way. so that way you don't run into hiccups down the line, and that's going to keep you prosperous for the long haul. So I feel like with you, your prosperity is going to grow over time. It's not going to be right away, but when it does come, it's really amazing. Okay. So I do feel like this is a time for healing in your finances, in your career. Either, maybe you've recently left one career that was maybe draining, toxic, and it's time to heal from that now. Perhaps you are like starting a business around like a healing profession. Like maybe you are a healer yourself. Maybe you're a Reiki healer or a tarot healer or an astrologer or, a counselor. You have a message to share with people. And I feel like through sharing your message, through sharing your gift, it's going to heal you while healing others. Okay. So I do feel like that is something to keep in mind here. So anything that has to do with healing could be very prosperous for you. Okay. So we'll go ahead and we'll get into your business, career, and finance reading now. Just going to make this super neat. Okay. All right. So the first card is going to be the past, present, future in career and finances. Blockages to your career and finances, how to heal them, and the outcome of the cycle. Okay. So for your past position, we have the Father of Cups. So yeah, I feel like a lot of you guys have, it's like you've worked very hard and become very successful at something in your life, and now you are like the expert at something. Now you have a lot of wisdom at something. Now you have a lot to share about something. And I feel that you could have been at a job where you've just kind of reached your max potential there. Like there's nothing more you can do in that job. There's nothing more for you to gain in that job. You've already gotten everything you can out of it. And now you're either wanting to start a new job or maybe start your own business, doing the thing that you're good at. Okay. This is probably not something like random and brand new for you. It's probably something that you're already good at. You already have skills in, and you just want to take your talent somewhere that's going to grow your prosperity, right? Somewhere that's going to give you this new opportunity to better yourself. So in the present moment, we have the Ace of Wands. Yes, definitely. I feel like this is you wanting to start something new, but maybe not necessarily knowing like what to do, not knowing exactly, what's going to work best for you, not exactly knowing how it's going to work out, what the best opportunity is, but just having the idea and being excited. So for your future position, we have the Five of Swords. So I do feel that, yeah, there could be a little bit of conflict about how to gain this prosperity, how to have this new start, how to have this new beginning, because I feel like where you are right now, where you've been, it's like, yeah, you've just reached the top. You've reached the top, and it's like, I need a new challenge. I need a new start. I need something else to work towards now. And that could be very frustrating for you because, let me put it this way, it's like, when you've been at the top and then you have to start over again, that can be very frustrating. But that's what the path ahead looks like for you. You're going to have to start over. If you're going to start a business, you're going to have to start from ground zero, from square one. And that's a very, very, very long journey, right? With lots of ups and downs, with lots of challenges. Even if you are someone who is very successful, even if you are someone that, does have a level of success, starting over again in anything can be very, very frustrating because you know that you're proficient and you know that you're smart. And I feel like that's what you're going to be running into is like, oh, I already have success in my life. Why isn't this new thing easy for me? Or why isn't this new thing working, for me the way that this past thing did. But what you have to realize, pile one, is the reason you're the expert in what you have done, or the reason that you were so good at what you did, is because you put a lot of hard work and energy and effort into it. The same thing is required with this new thing you're starting, whatever new thing you're starting, whether that's a new job, a new business, a new role in the company you work for, whatever it is. It's requiring you to have to start over. And I just feel like that's going to be frustrating for you. Okay, so let's see what the blockage is here. High Priestess. Okay, so we did see that come out for you in the other spread. So I feel like what this card is saying, what the blockage is for you, is needing to, the same way you've done a lot of healing for yourself when it comes to your love life, now you have to do healing when it comes to your career life or your professional life. That's where you need to do more healing at this time. So asking Spirit, let me pull this over just a little bit so that way you can see the cards down here. Asking Spirit for guidance in this area of your life, okay, I feel like is big, is crucial. All right, that's about the best I'm going to be able to get that. I hope that's okay, guys. But yeah, asking Spirit for guidance when it comes to your career and it comes to your finances, the same way that, you know, you've maybe been led on a spiritual journey through love. Now it's about being led on a spiritual journey through your career, okay, through your business, through this new opportunity, and allowing Spirit to guide you through this new process, okay? Because with a time for healing, I do feel that healing is necessary, okay? I really do feel that healing is necessary in this area of life now. So it would be very beneficial for you to, you know, maybe start watching tarot readings for career, for business, for finance. And that's something that I'm definitely going to be starting. So do make sure that you are subscribed for that, so that way you get that guidance, or work with someone, right? Like myself, work with a business coach, but someone who has more of like a spiritual disposition to them as well, okay? Shameless plug. But it doesn't have to be me. It could be anyone. Just kind of start following more like business advice, more career advice, that sorts of thing, and just allow yourself to be led and guided by someone, okay? Yeah, you could have a very specific way that you want your business and career to go, but I feel like Spirit is saying, you know, in order to make this new thing work, it's more about the energy you bring to it as opposed to like the skill set you bring to it, okay? Like it's about the energy, okay? So yeah, I definitely see that there needs to be some sort of like energy work, healing work, guidance as far as this thing is all concerned, okay? All right, let's see how to heal this. 5 of Cups, okay? 5 of Cups. So we have 2 5s here. 5s are all about change, okay? Change. So I do feel that, yeah, there is going to be some change that needs to happen here. Change in the way that you go about things, change in the way that you live your life, change in the way that you view things. And that's a part of the spiritual journey, though. I feel like Spirit's trying to help you, but you know, it's not always going to feel comfortable. That's what I'm going to say. It's not always going to feel comfortable. It's not always going to feel easy. It's not always going to feel good. This new thing's not always going to feel good. Maybe, you know, it's like it has the potential to be amazing. It has the potential to be more what you want, but that process is going to be a little challenging, and it's just about being okay with that. It's just about being okay with that challenge. So let's see what the outcome is here. Nine of Swords. So yeah, I do feel that you're going to be, there's going to be anxiety, right? There's going to be anxiety about it. It's not always going to feel right. You're not always going to know if you're making the exact right steps, especially if you're someone who is used to working like a 9 to 5 job, like you're used to working a traditional job where you clock in, you clock out, or even a salary job where you know for X amount of hours you're going to get paid X amount. If for those of you who are maybe starting your own business or starting your own thing, that whole paradigm has to be let go of and changed and released and transformed, okay? Because that's not how like business or entrepreneurship works. It's very unpredictable. There's sometimes just no rhyme or reason for why things happen. It is a very spiritual path. It is a very spiritual journey filled with lots of ups and downs, and it requires a lot of faith, okay? It requires a ton of faith. And I think that, you know, relying on spirit and relying on the universe could be something that is like very challenging for you, okay? So that's just something for you to keep in mind. But again, for some reason, I feel like relationships have a big part to play in your success. And maybe the relationship you're going to get into is with someone who is on this journey, okay? Maybe you had felt like the person you were going to be with was going to be the specific person, but maybe the person who you really need is someone who can really relate and understand what you're going through right now as you make this change in your career. Okay, and it may not even be romantic. It could also be business partners, but obviously it says romantic here. So very, very, very likely it's someone more of the romantic sense. Could be a Taurus person, but just know, pile one, that prosperity does lie ahead here, okay? Prosperity does lie ahead here. Even if the path is difficult, challenging, uncomfortable, you're going to be okay. You're going to be okay. Like, this is not going to kill you, right? It's not going to kill you. It might be just because something is uncomfortable or scary or new, it's not going to kill you. And you're going to come out the other side better. And I do feel that a ton of healing is going to happen by going through this, okay? Okay, so that's what's coming up next for you. I really feel that you have an amazing relationship coming in for you, and I feel like you have a big change coming in your career and finances that is really going to take you for a journey, but it's all going to work out so well, and it's going to lead to great healing in your life. Okay, so I'm going to end your reading here, and I'm going to get ready for the next reading, but I want to say thank you so much for watching this reading. I hope it gave you lots of clarity, lots of insight, lots of guidance. And if you would like to get more personalized, specific, customized advice for you in your situation, then check out my website, check out my services, see which ones make more sense for you, whether that would be working with me in a tarot reading or working with me in a one-on-one reading. I would love to work with you. Okay? All right, guys, so take care, and I'll see you in the next reading. Make sure you're subscribed, like, and comment. Okay, hello, pile two. Welcome to your reading. Thank you so much for being here. I am so excited to do your reading. So we're going to go ahead and place your flower right over here, and we're going to get into your reading. So the first card that I pulled for you is an oracle message from the universe has your back deck, and this is going to be a mantra that's going to guide the next 4 weeks for you, and something that kind of is just going to tell us what like the big overarching theme is of the next 4 weeks. So the message for you is instead of praying for an outcome, I pray for the highest good for all. Okay? Instead of praying for an outcome, I pray for the highest good for all. So what I'm instantly getting from this card is that those of you who are watching this reading, you could be someone who is in charge of other people, or someone who leads other people, or someone who is like a public servant or public figure. What you do, it impacts other people. It directly affects other people. Okay, so you could be a teacher, you could be a manager, you could be a business owner, you could be a healer, you could be in the service-based industry, okay, where yes, obviously you want a specific thing to happen, right, for yourself, like you want success, happiness, love for yourself, but I feel like the way to bring success, happiness, and love in for yourself would be to really like pray for the people around you. Okay, so like for example, if you're a mom and you're watching this, like you could be like, oh, I just want my kids to be successful, I want my kids to be taken care of, I want them to have more than I did, so I need to like make this amount of money. Well, instead of worrying about the money, just pray that your kids would all be good. Pray that your kids are taken care of and that they have everything that they need, okay? If you have like a business, like pray for your clients, like pray that your clients are doing well, that they're happy and that they're successful. If you're a teacher, pray for your students, pray for them, like wish the best for them, and, just wish that you would get the messages or the insights, or you would get insight on how to best guide and lead them. That's going to make you more successful than like, oh, I want all of my kids to get an A on their papers. Like it's better to just pray for their highest good, because yeah, maybe them getting all A's makes you look good as a teacher, but like, is it really the best thing for the children? So that's kind of what I'm getting from this card, is to kind of just step outside of yourself and just pray for those around you, okay? So I pulled an animal spirit card for you as well, which kind of like talks about the energy for you to embody over the next 4 weeks. And we got the octopus here. So I read these cards intuitively and not necessarily for like the meaning of the card, but with the octopus, I feel like you're going to be very busy over the next 4 weeks. I feel like you're going to have a lot going on. So this makes a lot of sense if you are a teacher, a leader, a healer, a business owner. Like I feel like you have multiple things going on in your life. You're going to have so many different communications going on, so many different conversations, so many different projects. Like I just, oh my God, like I instantly feel like so energized, like doing this reading. I feel like you're gonna have a lot of different people pulling you in different directions, needing different things from you. Your family might need you, your friends might need you, your clients might need you, your siblings might need you. Your spouse, your partner, whatever. Like everyone like needs you for something. And so I feel like it's just really important for at this time to have your zen, and that makes sense with the card that we're getting here. It's like You may not be able to give everyone what they want, but just pray that everyone is okay. Just pray that everyone's taken care of. Just pray that everyone, you know, can get the help and the healing that they need, okay? Yeah, just pray that everyone gets the help and healing that they need, and pray that everything works out the best for everyone in the way that it's supposed to work out for them. I'm getting a message like, you don't have to solve everyone's problem. You don't have to figure everything out for everyone, but just the best thing you can do would be to just like hope everyone gets what they need, no matter how that plays out, right? Someone getting what they need may be different than what your idea of help would be, okay? So yeah, so busy times ahead. So make sure, you get your rest in, you get your water in, you're, hydrating yourself well and taking time out for yourself, because I feel like a lot's going to be going on for you, okay? All right, so let's look at your love message during this time. We have express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. So that is like your overall energy when it comes to like love in your romantic life. So what I feel for you is that there is going to be an opportunity for you to either get into a relationship or not get into a relationship this month. I strongly feel for this group, like there is going to be an offer of love coming in for you. And for some of you, I'm feeling multiple offers of love here, especially with this octopus, okay? Now, for some of you, you know who this person is. Maybe you've been, courting with this person for a while, and it's just been kind of naturally, gradually leading to this point. And what I'm getting from Spirit is like the outcome of this relationship is in your hands. Okay, someone could express their love to you, or you may have an opportunity to express your love to someone else. But if you are scared, then nothing's going to happen. Like if you're scared or it doesn't feel right or you don't want to express your love, that's fine. But like, I just feel like the opportunity is going to be there. Like, I feel like this month, it's like you could say to someone, hey, I've really been loving our conversations. I've been loving the time we're spending together. I've been loving getting to know you. Like, I just want to let you know that I'm really into you. I really like you. I'm really feeling you right now. Like, some of you are going to have the opportunity to say that. And by saying that, it's going to like break down the walls or melt the heart of the other person, because I feel like there's someone who like likes you. There's someone who likes you, or maybe multiple people who like you, to be honest. But I feel like there's one person who really, really likes you, but they're just waiting for you to say something. They're waiting for you to, express your love. Okay? They're waiting for you to give them some indication that you're interested in them too. And I feel that for you guys watching this group, you're like, isn't it obvious? Like, isn't it obvious that I like you? Isn't it obvious that I have feelings for you? Like, I'm talking to you all the time. I'm going out with you. I'm hanging out with you. Like, hello, duh, I like you. But it's not that obvious to this person. I'm going to say that. It's really not that obvious. And by no means is this saying like, ask this person out, you know, ask this person for commitment, ask this person for a relationship, take initiative? No, it's not saying like initiate the relationship. It's just saying, just express your love. Just be expressive, and don't be afraid to say what you want to say. Like, don't feel like, oh, if I say this, then we should, you know, get together or something like that. You know, like, say how you feel because it's genuinely how you feel. And don't expect anything back from the other person. Don't expect the other person to, you know, instantly tell you their feelings. Don't expect the other person to like get on their knees, hands and knees at that exact moment and kiss your feet and like praise you. Like, don't expect that. But I feel like this is saying learn how to use your love and learn how to use your energy to like help other people, to heal other people without expecting anything in return. Like, give more compliments to people. Like, say like, oh my God, like, you're so beautiful. Like, I think you're so beautiful. I love your dress. I love your eyes. I love your hair. You smell good. But don't say it expecting to get something back. Don't say it, you know, and don't expect everyone to like take what you're saying and be like, oh my God, thank you. Because not everyone's good at receiving love. Not everyone's good at accepting love. But start being okay with expressing your love. And if someone doesn't return the same favor, fine. That is a lesson itself in learning how to like deal with rejection or having to deal with like people not being on your same page. But just because someone's not on your same page doesn't mean you can dumb down your love, you know? Okay. So yeah, I'm feeling like specifically there's a relationship in your life where you're going to have the opportunity to express yourself. You're going to have the opportunity to express your love. And it's like, if you're too shy and you're like, no, I can't, I don't want to be rejected, I don't want to look stupid, I don't want to get hurt, blah, blah, blah. Okay, fine. Like, no one's going to like say, you know, oh, you know, anything about that. That's fine. If you're not ready, if you're not comfortable, that's okay. But just know the opportunity is there, and that could really change things for you. Okay, because there's someone who likes you, but they don't know how you feel. They don't know how you feel. They don't think you like them back. You know, maybe you're giving mixed signals. Maybe they know that you're dating other people. You know, so, you know, they're low-key trying to protect themselves as well. So, yeah. Okay. So let's get into your tarot here. This first card is the past, present, future. Second row, these are your blockages in love, how to heal them, and the outcome, okay? So in the past here, we have the Emperor, okay? So some of you could have been dealing with a very prominent Aries energy or very prominent masculine or male energy in your life. This is someone who I feel... or this person could still be in your life, but I feel like this person really impacted you in some way, for the good or for the bad, right? But I feel that this could be someone who themselves is very focused, very determined, very hardworking, could be very inspiring to you, could be someone who very motivating to you. Their work ethic, their determination, their focus is very, very, very inspiring to you, okay? Or this is you having spent a lot of time in the past really working on yourself as a relationship partner, okay? Doing the really, really deep work to fix your love traumas, to fix your love blocks, to become a better partner, okay? Analyzing your old relationships, seeing where you went wrong, seeing how you contributed to the demise of things, and taking an honest, hard look at yourself and doing better and working hard to be a better person and to not run into those same mistakes again, okay? So in the present moment now, we have the Magician, okay? We have the Magician. This is you. I feel like if you're watching this pile, it's like, okay, you've done enough healing work. You've done enough self-exploration. You've done enough self-awareness work. And, you know, you might not be perfect. You might not be exactly where you want to be. You might not be exactly who you want to be. But you've done enough, okay? You've done enough. You've worked hard enough, and now you're like ready to manifest a new relationship, okay? You're ready to manifest a new relationship. You have all of the tools and the abilities to get into a new relationship, and so that's what you want, okay? So I feel for some of you guys have been dating. Maybe you've been dating multiple people. Maybe you've been on dating websites throughout the lockdown, right? Like, you've been, you know, flirting and chatting with people and seeing like what's out there and who's out there and who's interested in you and who's not interested in you, okay? And if you haven't been doing that, I highly recommend that, because it just definitely feels like a good time to do that for you. But I feel like a lot of you guys are trying to manifest a relationship at this time. Let's see what the future holds for you. 10 of coins. King of coins. King of coins. Basically the 10 of coins, right? But King of coins, okay? King of pentacles. I feel like what's coming in the future for you is you finally manifest this super strong, super stable, super long-term committed relationship that can last the test of time, okay? So this work that you did is really paying off, and I feel that a lot of you guys, your next relationship is going to be with that forever person, okay? It's with that forever person, it's with that long-term person. It's the one. It's the one. Okay? And you need to express your love to this person. Okay? Again, long term here doesn't mean that things are going to move quickly with this person, but I feel like it's important for this person to know where you're at, right? Like, it's important for this person to know where you're at. It's important for this person to know just what you're thinking and how you're feeling. I feel like this group is holding back because you don't want to look stupid. You don't want to get played in love. You don't want to be taken advantage of. You don't want to be manipulated. You don't want to be You've been played in love. You've been hurt. You've been all the things, right? All the things. And I feel like this group is trying so hard to not go into the same type of relationships that they were in the past, that it's like you're not even doing anything. You may be dating people like, oh, hey, you know, whatever, what's up? How you doing? But it's like you're only getting so far. You're only letting yourself go so far. You're only letting yourself get so deep. And I feel like that's really what's preventing you. Because people are like, oh, I mean, I guess this person is just looking for fun. I guess this person is just, yeah, wow. Yeah, I strongly feel like the way you feel on the inside and the way people perceive you is completely different. Like, people see you, I feel like, as someone like Gemini, okay? Gemini. That's what the Magician energy represents. Or Virgo. Can be both. but I'm feeling more Gemini here. It's like people see you as someone who's super fun, super chatty, fun to be around, fun to talk to. Maybe you're going on good dates, good conversations. You're sharing interesting facts about yourselves and all of that, and like you're getting to that level. But then it's like people are like, oh, okay, this person's fun, they're exciting, like they're cute, whatever. But they're like, I think that's all they're looking for. And maybe for some of you that is. Maybe for some of you, you've just wanted lighthearted. Because Gemini is a very lighthearted sign. Maybe for some of you, that's all you've wanted. Maybe you've just been exploring, playing the field, seeing what's out there. But in the next 4 weeks, I feel like you need to kind of narrow things down a bit. And really start investing in one person. Okay, maybe for some of you, you only have one option. And it's like you need to start investing in this option. If you really want to be with this person, if you really believe in this person, if you really think things can go far with this person, then start expressing yourself. Okay, that's another thing about Gemini. Communication, speaking, sharing. Okay? It doesn't have to be serious. It could be fun. It could be, in a cute, fun way. But, express yourself. Express yourself, okay? Express how you feel. Express how this person's making you feel. If they make you feel happy, say, oh, you make me so happy. If, you had a good time, oh my God, I had a good time. Right? That could be very scary. I'm literally feeling anxiety as I'm speaking, because also that's another thing, Gemini rules Mercury, which kind of can cause anxiety. So I do feel that could be very anxiety provoking for some, but it's like you just have to like work through those feelings, okay? Scary. Could be scary. All right, let's look at your blockage here. Queen of Wands. Yes, like I feel, and this is kind of a similar message for Pile 1, actually very similar message for Pile 1, but I feel like you just have to own who you are, Pile 2. Pile 2, you need to just own who you are. You need to just be who you are. You need to just, be like, yeah, be the best version of you, but what I want to say more is like, be the most like genuine version of yourself. Be the most dramatic version of yourself. Maybe that's what I want to say. Like, don't be afraid to be extra is what I'm saying. Like, don't be afraid to be extra. Don't be afraid to, let your hair down and do you and just be in your vibe and be in your element, and like, don't care what other people think about you. Don't care what other people have to say about you. Like, just do it. Just be you. And I feel like that's really, I see with Pile 1, they had a similar message, but it was more about have more fun to bring this person in your life. For this group, I feel like this person is already in your life. It's just more about being more confident and being yourself. Like, don't be afraid to be yourself in front of this person. Be yourself. Be yourself. Like, don't be afraid to share what you're doing, what you're thinking, what you're feeling. Like, that could be very challenging. Maybe you're more of a reserved person, a private person. You don't like to let a lot of people in. But I'm just going to say, like, that exact way of being is going to keep people out too. So yeah, you could be very private, very reserved, and that's fine. Like, again, be yourself, right? That's who you are. But just also be aware that that same privacy and being reserved keeps people out of your life as well. And if you're like that, because of what you've been through, then that's something to work through. If you're quiet and reserved because you've been silenced in some way, or you've, like, maybe you went through something that kind of like toned down your energy for some reason, it's like you got to work through that. For some of you, it's just about accepting who you are, like fully and wholly just accepting who you are, flaws and all, and just being like, this is who I am. Like, if either you like it or you don't, you know, you don't have to be nasty about it, but just, yeah, yeah, flaws and all, quirks and all, just be yourself. Okay, let's see how to heal this. Five of Wands. Okay, so I feel like for a lot of you guys in this particular group, what you really have to work through is people pleasing. People pleasing. I feel like a lot of you guys feel like if you are your real self, then it's going to be controversial. It's going to be, some people aren't going to like me. Maybe you're someone that you try to just stay in your little box, in your little corner, and be quiet and don't cause problems and don't be extra, as to avoid issues, as to avoid problems, as to avoid upsetting people, as to avoid getting hurt, as to avoid being rejected. And it's like, no. Just know that, yeah, that's certainly a possibility for sure. Not everyone's going to like you, right? Not everyone's going to like you. Not everyone's going to agree with you. Not everyone's going to be on board with you or think what you do is great or amazing. But there will be people who do. And it's like, those are the people you care about. You can't like try to win over or change the minds of those who are destined to disagree with you. But it's more important to be yourself so that way you attract those who do want to be in your life, right? So I feel like it's just like about working through like a people-pleasing energy, or working through like going against the grain, going against society, being different, like, yeah. Just working against that. Anything else I want to say here? No, I think that's pretty good. All right, so let's see how this turns out for you. Hierophant, okay? So this is Taurus energy. We've had a lot of signs show up here. So I'm seeing Aries, Gemini, Taurus. First part of the zodiac wheel here. Very interesting. Yeah, either the person we're talking about is a Taurus, or there's a prominent Taurus who's going to be playing like a big role in your life. Or I feel like, okay, two things. For one group of people, one route, I feel like there's a Taurus in your life, or someone who is maybe wiser than you, older than you, that you're coming into relationship with. And this person's really going to teach you a lot. They're going to help you to see things in a different way. They're going to help you to see things in a lighter way. This person's maybe going to help you to let go or release some of the people-pleasing energy that you have. Someone who's going to really love you for you is what I'm getting. Like, this is someone who's going to love you for being exactly who you are, flaws and all of your weird quirks and things like that. Like, and this is going to be a love that really liberates you a lot. I feel like you and this person, you're going to communicate very well together. Yeah, it's like a relationship where this person's going to teach you a lot, a lot, a lot, a lot. Um, yeah. For others of you, I feel like this is you finding someone that's going to teach you about love or teach you about how to be yourself in love, how to be your best self. So for some of you, I feel like this could be you working with like a coach or a healer or a counselor or a mentor, someone that's going to guide you, give you wisdom, and just help you along your journey. And it's someone who's like personally invested in you, okay? So maybe that's me. Maybe you're one of my clients. Shameless plug. But no, really, it could be anyone, you know, anyone. So yeah. But yeah, I really feel like the key with this person or the key to this relationship, whether this is someone that you know, someone that's coming in, or if it's more of like the mentor route, teacher route, is just communicating. Communication is going to be everything, 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 everything. All right. So let's go ahead. Let's look at your career, business, and finance reading. So the cards that I pulled here for you is Believe in the Impossible. Confidence is the key to your success. So confidence seems to be a big theme for you. And you are good enough. Yes, yes. Confidence is a big thing. And I feel like not only is confidence a big thing in your love life, it's also a big thing in your career, your business, and your finances. Okay, so whether you have a traditional 9 to 5 job, whether you own your own business or you're starting to open your own business, or whether you're someone that's trying to, you know, figure out your finances, all of that, like a key to success is confidence, right? You know, confidence to show up to work and do your job well, confidence to put yourself out there, put your business out there to attract clients, you know, confidence to manage your money, confidence with the way money flows in and out, being able to handle money coming in and being able to properly spend it. Like having the confidence to do that is key, okay, is key. And with the first card, Believe in the Impossible, and you know, just the messages about confidence and you're good enough, I feel that this group is a group where you could limit your own potential. Like this is a group where you could be more successful or you could have more abundance, but like you literally limit yourself. You limit yourself. You are the biggest block to your own success. Because maybe you don't believe in yourself, or you don't believe this will work out, or you don't believe that you'll ever get the promotion, you don't believe that you're good enough or anyone's going to like you or anyone wants to listen to you or anyone cares about what you have to say. You know, you literally get in your own way. Or I could never make $1 million. You know, it's a mindset thing. It's a mindset thing. And so for this group, I feel like what's important is really starting with the mindset and really making sure that the mindset is in the right place, because through the mind, all success comes, right? It starts with the mindset. And so again, another key thing with this group is communication, right? So even if you're not feeling confident, even if you're not feeling successful, even if you don't feel good enough, communicate that. Communicate that with your coworkers, with your peers, with your colleagues, with your superiors, with your clients, whoever. Communicate that. Because I feel that what you're going to find is people are going to go, what? Oh my God, you are so amazing. You are so good. Like, I would never even think you would feel that way because you're so this and you're so that. I feel like the people around you are constantly in awe of your talent, are constantly in awe of your success constantly. People around you think you're so successful. People around you see you as someone who is confident. They see you as more than good enough. So the fact that you maybe don't see it, it's like that's just something you have to personally work on. That's just something you have to personally work on. And a lot of that work can be done through, you know, just inner exploration and self awareness and having a method of evaluating yourself, which is realistic, right? Which is realistic. So let's jump into your reading, okay? So very similar to the love reading, 6 card spread here. Cards mean the same thing, okay? So in the past, we have the 8 of Wands. So communication, look at that. So you could be someone who works in communication. You could do a career, work in a job, or have a business where you have to communicate, right? You have to communicate. You have to talk about ideas. You have to talk about things. Maybe you're in a role where you disseminate information in some way, shape, or form. And I feel like you have grown well. Like you're good at communicating, right? You're good at communicating. So that's kind of like a strength, a skill you bring to the table. But for some reason, it feels like that also is a pain point for you. So maybe you're not naturally good at communication, but it's something that you have learned. You've learned it. But it's something that you always have to be like active with, okay? It's like, it's not something that you just have innately. You know, some people just are born with certain good traits or good skills. Like for you, communication may be something that you're always like very conscious about. You may be very good at it, but it's something that you have to just really, you know, take your time with. But I feel like you're good at it, okay? So know that. Know that. Believe in yourself and know that you're good enough to do whatever it is that you're trying to do here. Okay. Now, in the present moment, we have the 3 of Pentacles. Okay, so this is you trying to figure out how to create more stability, more abundance for yourself and for the future. And for the future. Thinking long term. Not just wanting success for the moment, but wanting success for a long time. So that's where you could be right now. And I feel like for some reason, this feels so hard to you. It feels so challenging. It feels so complicated. But I don't feel like it is. I feel like just if you're just confident, then everything works out. Everything works out. When you believe in yourself, everything works out. Like I feel like it's not as difficult as you make it out to be. Okay. So in the future, we have the Hermit card here, Virgo energy. So here's the other side. Like first I was feeling the Gemini, more in love. I was feeling more of the Gemini, but for career now I'm feeling more the Virgo. And we have this Virgo here, full moon in Virgo. So I feel like what's coming up for you in your career and finances is more of you just building more confidence in yourself. And really building yourself up from the inside out. From the inside out. That's what's going to make you more successful. Because if you're external right now, and those confidence things or communication things are holding you back, then it could impede your success. So I see you kind of taking a step back here. Taking a step back here. Yeah, because what I feel like in the present moment, this is you saying, okay, I want X, Y, Z. I want this thing to happen. But it's going to take me this long, right? It's going to take me this long, and I need to have this in order. I need to have this figured out. And so this is you kind of going, okay, I have all these steps I need to take in my journey. I need to make sure that I'm mentally prepared to take these steps. Like, I feel like this is you getting very clear right now in the present moment about what the future path looks like. And in the future going, okay, I know what my future path looks like, but like I need to be ready to take these steps. I need to be ready to go through the ups and downs. I need to be ready to do what this all entails. And about that readiness, it's just confidence. So what's going to be the key to success in your career, your business, your money is confidence, building the confidence, or working with someone to help you to build your confidence. That's really going to help you. That's really going to help you. Because you need confidence for this journey. You need confidence for this path. Whatever you're doing, it's going to require a lot of confidence. And that's what you're building as confidence. Okay. So the blockage here, we have the Three of Wands in reverse. Yeah, the blockage for you is not knowing exactly what you want. You have to be clear about what you want. And I think you're getting there. I think you're figuring that out. I don't think you're not already doing that, but it's about the details for you. It's about the details with this group, okay? Which makes sense, Virgo, Gemini energy, more about the details, more about the small things, like the little mundane, everyday type of things. So that makes a ton of sense. But don't get lost in the details either, okay? My approach is look at the big picture. What do you want, right? What do you want? What are you trying to manifest? What are you trying to build? What are you trying to get at? Why are you doing what you're doing? You want to start this business? Why? Why do you want to start the business? What's the point of the business? What do you want to get out of it? Are you looking to have a certain lifestyle, or do you want to buy something? Do you want to start another business with the profits of this business? Like, why are you doing it? You're always going to feel lost if you're just like doing things. If you're just doing things, it's just going to be like pointless, You can have all the details sorted, but if you don't know where you're going or why you're getting there, it's like you're either one, you're going to get there and be like, why am I here? Why do I have all this success? Like, for what reason? Or you're going to get there and be like, this isn't what I wanted, but you had spent all that time and energy and effort trying to work things out. And it's like, I don't even want this, right? So you've got to be clear about where you're going and why you're going there. Okay, that's what's blocking you from getting what you want. Okay, so how to heal that? Empress. Okay, how to heal that is Empress. Okay, connecting with your feminine energy, connecting with the feminine energy. Okay, I feel like with the feminine energy, again, tying into everything we've been talking about, communication, talking to people about what you're doing and why you're doing it. So they can help you help yourself, right? So they can help you help yourself. Sometimes you just need someone as a sounding board, right? You just need someone as a sounding board. You just need someone to listen to you and ping things back at you for you to think about and to help you or tell you that, oh, don't get lost in that. Don't worry about that. You can get yourself so much farther, so much quicker with the help of someone, but I'm feeling specifically you want someone with a feminine energy, okay? Someone who's creative, someone who can, give you creative solutions to your issues and your problems and to help you to see things from different perspectives. That's very, very helpful. That's how you can heal yourself, or by connecting to your own feminine energy, kind of stepping outside of yourself, leaning more into the feminine and helping yourself to see things, in a different way, in a different perspective. Okay, let's see what the outcome is here. Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups, right? So eventually you get to that level of confidence that you need to succeed. Eventually you do feel good enough. You do develop this new love for yourself, this new appreciation for yourself, this new I feel like you develop this, like, you know what, I am good, like I'm great, like I'm fine, I was just tripping for a little bit, like I'm okay. Like I feel like you eventually get there and all is well. All is well. I really do feel that. I feel like all is really well here, okay? Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, as far as what's next for you, pal, too, I do feel that you are about to become very, very busy. You're about to have a lot on your plate, a lot going on, and I think that there is going to be a very, very prominent relationship here for you that is possible, but it's going to require, your communication. You're going to have to really express yourself, express how you feel, express your love, express your desire for this person so they know what's going on, so they know what you're feeling, and, just working through not being afraid to open up, not being afraid to be vulnerable, not being afraid to potentially get rejected, though I don't think you're going to get rejected, but just working through that fear. And, when it comes to your career, business, and finance, I really do feel that there is an opportunity for you to work towards what you want, but you have to be confident in yourself and you have to really believe in yourself. And by working on your confidence and your belief, that's going to help you to not only get where you want to go, but to be more successful when you get there. Okay. So I hope that this reading has helped you. I hope that it's given you lots of clarity and lots of insight. And I really appreciate you taking the time out to watch this reading. And if you like this reading and you want to get your own personal private session with me, then the link for that is going to be down below in the description box. You can see all of my offerings and you can pick a session that makes the most sense for you and your situation. Okay? All right, so I am just going to clean your cards up now and get ready for the next reading. But again, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And make sure you are subscribed. Make sure that you like this video. And make sure you leave a comment letting me know what you think. All right? So thank you guys, and I'll see you soon. Bye. All right, hello, pile number 3. Thank you so much for being here. This is going to be your reading. So, pile number 3, you picked this beautiful green flower, which is the same bouquet that I have sitting here on my desk. And this bouquet, to me, it's so stunning, it's so beautiful. And what it really makes me think about is the heart chakra, okay, the heart chakra. And it makes me think a lot about opening yourself up, expressing yourself very honestly and very openly and very generously, and being open to receive abundance and also being abundant yourself. So I feel that this pile for the next 4 weeks to come, it's like there's going to be a lot of exchange happening here, a lot of exchange. The exchange of energy happening for this pile. And I feel like it's like an exchange of love, right? There's going to be an exchange of love happening. There's going to be an exchange of energy happening. There's going to be an exchange of abundance, okay? So it feels really good. It feels really abundant. It feels really, really, really amazing, okay? So the first thing I did was I pulled cards from The Universe Has Your Back deck to get a mantra for you for this time frame, to get the overarching theme for the time frame. And you actually had two cards come out for you. So already very abundant. So the two cards that we had come out for you are obstacles, are detours in the right direction. Freaking love that card. And my faith has the power to turn trauma into healing, conflict into growth, and fear into love. So what I feel for pile 3, like this is a completely different feeling than the other two piles, but pile 3, I feel like you have been on such a journey, a journey filled with ups and downs and light and dark and success and failure. It's been just such a ride. And however, I feel like you've always been optimistic in the process. Like no matter how crazy things have gotten, you know, you've always known that it's been for a bigger purpose. You've always known that even when things didn't go your way, that something good was going to come out of it, right? I feel like this is a group where you see the other side. You see the optimism. You see the light in the dark, right? Always see that silver lining. And I feel like you've been very obedient, right? Like you've been very obedient. If a road or a door closed in your life, you're like, okay, that sucks. That was not what I wanted, but I'm just gonna take the next door, or I'll just take the next road and just see where it takes me. And I feel like by doing that, it's led you to opportunities that were amazing opportunities, maybe not exactly what you wanted really, right? Like maybe not exactly what you were going for, but nonetheless, opportunities that provided for you, right? Opportunities that gave you opportunities for growth, for healing, for abundance, for community, for relationship. You know, it's not like the whole road has been doom and gloom, even if it hasn't worked out the way you wanted it to. Okay? So I feel like for you, you have really learned that when a door closes for you, when an opportunity doesn't come through, when someone disappoints you, when you have to let someone go, or when someone leaves your life, it's not the end of the world. It's not the end of the world, and that everything is, you can't see the whole picture, but you know that everything's working for your favor. You know that the universe has your back, and you know that the universe is always working in weird ways to get you what you want. Okay? So what I'm feeling for you is like, you could have recently come up against an obstacle. You could have recently went through an experience that wasn't your favorite experience, but you ended up better somehow. Like somehow you ended up better. Like somehow you ended up better. Somehow you came out the other side better, and you're like, oh my gosh, right? So now I kind of feel like you're like, you know what? I'm just gonna enjoy the process. I'm just gonna trust the process. Like, things in your life right now might be chaotic, might be not what you necessarily want to be going through, or not, may not be exactly where you want to be, but you're like, I know I'm going to get something out of this. I feel like people in this group, you're great investors. You could be great investors. People who know how to see the diamond in the rough. I feel like you guys are the type of people that see potential. You guys are the type of people who, yeah, you guys are the type of people who see potential for sure. For sure. And you understand that not everything has big, beautiful beginnings. But that sometimes leads you to the best things. With this card here, I feel like you have, through your life experiences, gained a lot of knowledge about something, and now you can really teach other people, right? You can really help other people to navigate parts of their life because you've been through it all, you've seen it all, or you've been through really challenging experiences. And it doesn't really matter what experience you've gone through. It's like when you learn the concept of discipline, when you learn the concept of delayed gratification, when you learn the concept of faith, when you learn the concepts, like, you can help anyone doing anything, really. And so I feel like you can turn your roadblock into a blessing now. You can turn your struggle into your success now. You can turn your heartbreak into that song, or into that business, or, whatever. So I feel that this group is really sitting on a lot of wealth and either knows it or doesn't know it. But the way that you've gotten to what you've gotten has been through just going through it, like just going through it. So for this group, like, what I want to say in respect to these cards is, don't feel like you've wasted time. Don't feel like you've missed an opportunity. Don't feel like you've gotten off path, or life is so hard, or things just never work out the way I want. Like definitely don't throw yourself a pity party, because that was never the point of these experiences. Like, the point was always to get you where you are right now. And I kind of feel that life is becoming a little less chaotic for you, and where you're going to have a little bit more control over the way the boat moves forward. There's going to be a little bit more control there. And that's because you're actually gaining more control by giving up control. Okay? That's definitely going to make sense for those of you who this is resonating with. Like, you're gaining control by giving up control. By letting go, you feel more free. And by feeling more free, you have more of the energy to do what you want to do. Okay. Okay. So again, I pulled one animal card, but two came out for you. You had two cards come out. So we have the fish and we have the eagle. Two very different energies. And I read these cards intuitively, okay? But two very different energies here, okay? And what I was also feeling for this pile, like, as I was pulling for them, because we kept having twos of things coming out, and even when I was pulling your tarot cards, multiple cards wanted to come out for like every section for you, and even your oracle cards came out in twos. So I feel for this group, This group could be married. This could be my married group, or those of you who are like getting married soon. Okay, maybe you've had a lot of obstacles and detours in love. Maybe you've had a lot of like, you know, ups and downs in love. Maybe you've learned a lot through your relationships. You've learned a lot through love. You've healed through love. You've grown through love. Because I'm definitely feeling, I'm feeling like two energies here, or like two sides, or a feeling that this group is very balanced. Like you have a very healthy masculine side and you have a very healthy feminine side, and though you may have a preference for one side or lean towards one side, your other side is very developed and can be called on very easily and can be used very easily. Okay, so that's what I'm getting here. But I'm feeling like your masculine side is represented more by the eagle and your feminine side is represented more by the fish. So there could be one side of you who is very determined, very focused. When you want something, you want it and you go after it. But sometimes you hit obstacles. Sometimes you hit detours. And I feel like when you hit those obstacles, you flip into your fish. You flip into your fish side where, you know, you're like, okay, I hit an obstacle. This road's closed. This door is closed. This opportunity is closed. I'm going to just swim with the current. Like, where is the energy going right now? What's working right now? Okay, I'm going to swim over here. I'm going to do this. Okay. Like, that's what I'm feeling here. And that's how you've navigated. It's like, okay, at first I didn't succeed. I'll try something else. Maybe I'll come back and try again when that door's open. Like, you are a swimmer, okay? You could be a Pisces. You could be, have Pisces in your chart somewhere. That could be a really prominent energy for you. Maybe you have water placements. Maybe you have fire and water in your chart that are both very prominent for you. But nonetheless, I feel that you are a very determined person, and that's what you've been doing. Like, keep doing that. I feel that for like the next month ahead, like keep being that type of person. Keep being that person. Like, okay, this isn't working. This isn't available to me. Okay, I'll try something else. I'll see what else is working. You know, always maintain that flexibility. I feel like you are someone that is very flexible, or this is the energy that you need to walk into. You need to walk into balancing your masculine and feminine and working with the energy, not against the energy. Okay? Yeah, I feel that people in this group, you could be starting something new, wanting to go in a new direction. And you're very determined, and you definitely want it, but it's going to require flexibility for sure. It's going to require flexibility, faith, trusting the process, and trusting when something isn't working out. Okay, try something new. Oh, that's not working. Okay, try something new, right? Like, don't allow the obstacles to stop you. Just use that bounce to go in another direction, right? Use the force of the closed door to go in another direction. Okay? And I feel like you're already this person. I don't feel like I'm telling you anything new here. I feel like this is already what you do. Okay? So as far as love goes, your overall energy in love, we have you deserve love. Okay, you deserve love, and the message underneath that is you are lovable. So for this group, I'm feeling two things. For some of you, this is about realizing that regardless of what you've been through in love, like your rejections or failures in love were not communicating to you that you're unworthy. We're not communicating to you that you're a failure or you're not, lovable. Your rejections and failures in love were, again, to get you going in different directions, right? So you could see other opportunities, other sides of the coin. You have love in your heart. Like, I feel like this group is very loving, very caring. But you may have just faced a lot of rejection in love, or not even rejection, just like perceived rejection or unreciprocated love, unrequited love. But just because someone doesn't love you the way you love them doesn't mean you're not lovable. Sometimes people don't love themselves, right? Like, you could have had partners in the past who just weren't ready to be in a relationship. You could have had partners in the past who were going through their own healing. You could have had partners in the past who, had a lot of trauma, who were just immature, like you could have just dealt with people who just simply were not ready or right for you at that time for various reasons, but that has nothing to do with you. Like, if you've always been open for love, like, then you don't take on other people's energy. Like, that's what I'm feeling with this group, is like, let go of other people's energy. Like, I feel like this group, like, you guys are very, very, very headstrong. Very headstrong. I could be talking to my Aries, my Cancers, my Libra, my Capricorns here. Doesn't matter the signs, but I feel like my cardinals. That's what I'm feeling here. It's my cardinals. Where you open your heart and you go into things and you give everything. Like, you're the type of person, like, I'm here, I like you, I want to be with you, so you show up 100%. Because you know that you can't attract love, or you can't really know if someone's on your level if you don't show up 100%. Like, you have to show up 100% to get 100%. That's how you are. That's how you feel. And I feel like you've had a lot of people that have showed up 90, 80, 50, 10. And you've been like, come on, like, let's go. Let's go. I feel like you've had partners where it's like, I know you like me, I know you're into me, why aren't you giving? But those are the people I'm talking about. Those are the people who were not emotionally available. Those are the people who were not, who don't give all, who don't have a lot to give. That's the type of people that you could have encountered. But again, I feel strongly that that's never stopped you. It's never stopped you, but maybe it has shaken your confidence. Maybe it has shaken your confidence, okay? So now the next 4 weeks is about saying, you know what? I do deserve love. I do deserve to be loved. I deserve to have love. I am love. I am love, and therefore I deserve love. That could be your affirmation. I am love. Like, I'm love. And you see on this card, this woman has her bow and arrow out and she's aiming towards something. And it's like, yeah, I feel like that's always been the mission for you. The mission for you has just been to love. You just want to love. You just want to love and be loved. Like, that's it. You just want to love and be loved. And for some reason, that's just been like so difficult, you know? But I really feel like everyone that you've dated up until this point has just been a detour, or any problem that you've had has just been a detour, right? Okay. I think that's all I want to say there. Let's go into your tarot now. First card here, or first row, past, present, future. Second row, blockages, how to heal, outcome. Okay. So for your past and love, we have the Eight of Cups. So yes, a lot of you guys have walked away from a lot of pain, a lot of trauma, a lot of hurt, a lot of obstacles, but you've walked away from it. Like, again, like I feel like you guys, like the fish, okay, that didn't work, or the stream's not going in this direction, I'm going to go with the stream, right? This is where things are going. This is the direction where things seem to be working out. There's nothing this way. There's no food this way. The water's too cold this way. Okay, I go this way, right? I feel like you have learned how to just walk away from what doesn't work, or what you don't want, or, you know, yeah, like you know how to walk away. Doesn't mean you like doing it, but I think you know how to. Okay. Let's look at the present. Well, yeah. 10 of coins. Like I said, it's like nothing you've gone through has ever led you wrong. It's never led you astray. It's never gotten you off your path. It's never gotten you off your path. In fact, a part of the path is hitting obstacles, right? Like, it's not like you just walk your path in life and it's just like, do, 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 do. No, it's literally filled with obstacles. And I feel like you've successfully navigated all of your obstacles, no matter how hard they were, because some of them probably were hard, right? Some of them did cause trauma. Some of them did cause conflict. Some of them did cause fear. But I feel like you've always been able to flip it around the other side, to turn it into power, to turn it into healing, to turn it into growth, to turn it into love, right? You've always found the other way, and that's why you are where you are right now. That's why I feel like a lot of people in this group, you're sitting on wealth. You're sitting on wealth. You have a wealth and an abundance of knowledge within you. Some of you may actually literally have wealth, right? Like some of you guys actually have gained wealth. But I just feel like this group, you're very confident within yourself. You're very confident within yourself. You're very confident with where you sit right now. You know everything's okay. Like, you don't worry. You don't worry. You know everything's going to work out. Okay, and that I feel like is your superpower and your strength. Excuse me. So, what's coming up? Ace of Wands, yeah. I feel like in the next 4 weeks, new opportunities, new pathways, new things. So if this is like, if you are single, this is new passion coming into your life. New passion. If you're in a relationship, I feel like this is a new opportunity for you and your partner. If you're married, I feel like this is like a new fresh start for you and your partner. I feel like those in partnerships are going to be doing something new with their partner that brings wealth and security and stability into your life. Okay? For those of you who are single, I feel the same thing for you as well. Single and dating, I feel the same thing for you as well. But I just feel this like surge of happiness and surge of joy coming into your life. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so let's see what the blockage is. What's blocking you from this? King of Swords. Okay. Okay, so what's blocking you from getting what you want in love is not being direct enough. You got to be more direct. Okay? Be more direct with potential partners, with your partner. Okay? You got to be more direct about what you want. Like, and not be afraid to be direct. Not be afraid to speak up and stand up for yourself and stand up for what you think. Okay? Especially if you're in partnership already, maybe things just aren't going like the way you want them to or well. It's just about being more direct. Like, don't beat around the bush. Just say what you want. Just say what you want. This is what I want. Period. What do you think? Yes, no, maybe. Got to think about it. Okay, cool. Like, be on the same page with people in your life. We're not on the same page, deuces, bye. Okay. I feel like being on the same page and being more direct with people about what you want is going to get you more of what you want. Okay, let's see what's blocking this. Lovers card here. Gemini energy. It's about being decisive, okay? You may not be able to communicate about what you want because you might not know what you want. You might not know what you want, okay? The Lovers card, obviously, we all know it, and obviously by the name, we think it's like a love card, which it can be, right? But what it really comes down to is a choice, right? And looking into the mirror and looking into that reflection. Looking into the mirror, looking into that reflection. And sometimes we need other people. Sometimes we need to communicate with other people to learn our perspective. Like, have you ever had a conversation with someone and they're talking about their beliefs and internally you're like, I don't believe anything about what this person is saying. I don't agree with any of it. But that helps you to in turn figure out your belief. I feel like that's what can really help you. I think, communicating with more people and having more mirrors in your life, right? Like, communicating with people about what you want and then like kind of using other people as like, okay, is that how I feel? Is that not how I feel? Right? Like, and sometimes there could be conflicts with that. Yeah. Like, sometimes you can have conflicts. Sometimes you could be on different pages. But again, it helps you. Have you ever gone through a situation and you're like, I never want to go through that again. I don't agree with that at all. It's like, well, sometimes you don't even have to go through the situation. You could just talk to people, right? You could talk to someone. Like, for example, let's say you want to start a business. And it's like, maybe before you go through the process of starting a business and like doing all the business stuff, you could just talk to a business owner and go, tell me about business. Like, tell me what it's like. And by hearing that person's account, you can go, oh, okay. Either I do want to go through that or I don't want to go through that, right? Like, can help you figure things out. And I feel like that's the same thing with love here. It's like, talk to your partners about what you want and hear their side of the story and hear where they're at. And that can help you to more figure out how you want things in love to go, right? Talk to other couples, talk to other single people, talk to other married couples. That can help you to really figure out what works for you. Okay, let's see the outcome here. 3 of Coins. So this is building. Building. The difference with this group and the other groups is I feel like what the next 4 weeks entail for you in love is more about you coming into balance and coming into alignment with yourself and what you want and what you need, and then being able to communicate that. And being able to communicate that with other people, then you can go, okay, this is the direction I really want to go in. This is really the direction I really want to take my love life in. So though this is a love reading, it feels more like self-love. It feels much more like self-love, not because no one's coming in, because there definitely is someone coming in probably at the end of the 4 weeks here after, okay, 10 of Coins, sitting in your energy, sitting in this abundance that you have within yourself, talking with other people about what you want in your love life, whether you want to remain single, whether you want to date, whether you want to get married, whether you want to engage, right? Talking to other people, right? And going, oh no, I want this. Oh no, I don't want this. No, I want that. You know, then you'll have more clarity in your love life. Then you could be more direct with potential lovers or your lover or your partner about what it is you actually want. And then you can start committing to that path, committing to that future, whatever it's going to take. Okay, so some of you might be in a partnership now, and maybe your partner, they like want to live in a van, right? And you're like, live in a van? Oh my God. Okay, yeah, we could do that, but do I really want to do that? Let me go talk to other couples who live in vans, and let me see the reality of living in a van with my partner and see if that's something I want to do. You know, like, you've got to kind of talk to other people about what it is that you want so you can really know if it's what you want. Don't just jump into something and be like, oh, this is nothing what I thought it was going to be like. And you can just talk to other people. And that'll help you to better know which way you want to go. Okay? So that's kind of where I see the next 4 weeks going for you. Okay? All right. Let's go into your career and finances here. All right, so as far as Oracle cards, again, it came out in 2s. The other cards got 3, but here are your cards here. You have faith in your dreams, beautiful, and the energy is gaining momentum. So have faith in your dreams. To me, that is saying, whatever it is you're trying to create in your life, whatever it is you're trying to manifest in your life, whatever you want for the next 4 months, for the next year of your life, 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, have faith in that. Believe in that. Believe that what you want can happen. Believe that that's possible for you. Have faith in that, and have faith in the process of getting there, because again, to get to your dreams or get to your goals, it's not a linear path. And I think you already know that. You know it's going to be filled with ups and downs, right? But just because it has downs doesn't mean it's not going to happen, doesn't mean it's not going to work. Just because you don't always feel safe or secure or confident or see it doesn't mean it's not happening, right? And it's very interesting that both of the 2 cards that you pulled are in the waxing phase. Okay, they're both waxing. And so I find that very interesting because the waxing moon is about building. It's growing, it's becoming. It's before you see the manifestation. And that's where I feel like this group is. Like you're at the point right before you see your manifestation. You're like right there and you don't see it, and you might not have any inkling that anything is happening. You might look at what you're doing, you might look at your career, your business, your finances, and go, nothing's happening here. Like nothing's happening. And things are happening. Things are happening. A lot of things are happening underneath the surface. A lot of things are happening underneath it all. But you have to have faith. You have to have faith, okay? You have to have faith that this is going to work. You have to have faith that the intentions that you've set, the seeds that you've planted are going to work out for you. They don't just spring overnight, right? They have to be watered, and they need sun, and they need love, and they need time to blossom. So have faith. Whatever it is you're working on or trying to manifest, it's coming, it's happening, it's growing. And I feel like that's like the story of your life. Like you've been growing and planting and working on and like trying to make something happen in your life, and you've hit so many detours, so many blockages, and so many things in the road. And it's like, even with your life, things have been growing. Like your whole life has been growing to this exact point right now. Okay. So really what I want this group to take away from this reading is that you're doing so good and you don't even realize how good you're doing. Like you're literally about to walk into abundance and you don't even know it. Like you don't even know it. You have no idea what you're walking into. You have no clue. You have no clue how good life is about to get. And the energy is certainly gaining momentum. But even when something's gaining momentum, it's still kind of slow. Like, it's still like, you know, going up the hill. But it's like the closer you get there, the faster, when you start seeing things happening, like you start picking up your step, right? But you still don't see anything yet. Okay. All right, let's look at your reading here. I'm going to push these cards up so we have space for these cards. Okay, so same layout as the love reading. Past, present, future. Blockage, how to heal, outcome. Okay. So, past, we have the Four of Pentacles. Okay, so I feel like in the past, pile 3, you have been limited, okay? I'm feeling like Saturn energy. Could be a Capricorn watching this or Aquarius watching this, but you have felt very stuck, very confined, very chained, very bound by your circumstances, very bound by your limitations, are very, very aware of your limitations, very aware of your shortcomings, very aware of your problems. Like you've had like a conscious understanding of like, oh my gosh, this is so hard. This is so challenging. This is like, yeah, I feel like you have felt very stuck and very caged. Maybe you've been in a career for a long time that has felt very limiting, that has felt very restrictive, that you have felt like you have to carry so much weight and so much responsibility. But at the same time, like with the Four of Pentacles, again, I feel like it's provided for you. It's not like your career hasn't given you anything. It's just that it's been so restricting in some way, shape, or form, right? Whether it's been restricting on like your time, or it's been restricting like maybe you haven't been able to really like express yourself the way you want to express yourself, live the life you want to live, the way you want to live, maybe make the full amount of money that you feel that you have potential to make. Like something's been kind of strict, or maybe it's a very strict environment. Maybe you've been in the military, maybe you've been in like some sort of field that just has a lot of rules and regulations and things like that. Like, yeah, perhaps it's felt that way. Let's look at now. Son of Wands. Okay, yeah. Now with the Son of Wands, I feel like you are ready to break free from all of that. You're ready to have more fun, be more fun, do more things. But with it being the Son of Wands, I feel like you haven't fully grown into this new career. You haven't really grown fully into this new business, or you haven't really grown fully into this new position or new role or new opportunity, or the finances are not really where you want them to be at. But you want them to be there. Like that's your intention. Like you have full intention for that, you know. So what's coming? We have the Lovers. Okay, the Lovers. So I feel for a lot of you, number one, you're coming into a very significant relationship or partnership in your business, in your career, or with your finances. Someone that's going to really help you as far as that goes. And it's a soulmate. Like it's a soulmate. Like someone's coming in to help you to have success, to break free of the past, to break free of your chains, to break free of what you've been doing. And this person's going to help you to get to that level, or have that career, or have that business, or have that level of finances that you've always wanted, that you've been dreaming of, that you've been working towards. You're going to have someone come in that's going to help you to get that. Okay, this could be a Gemini person that's going to help you to achieve what you want to achieve, okay? But it's someone who you're going to feel so comfortable with, someone who it's going to feel like orchestrated. It's going to feel very divine. It's going to feel very like, wow, this is my other half. For some, this could be your partner, right? I was feeling this. Like for some of you guys, it could be your partner. It could be your relationship partner that does help you to achieve what you want to achieve. But for others of you, I feel like this could be a business partner, or it could be clients that come in that are just like your soul tribe, right? Like clients that feel like friends, clients that feel like family, clients that really give a lot to you. Okay. All right. Let's see what's blocking this. Mother of Pentacles. Okay. So what's blocking this Lovers from coming in, I feel like, is you're very set in your ways, very comfortable with what you've been doing or how things have been for you. Because again, even if you felt restricted by your career, it still has provided a level of stability. Even if you felt restricted in your finances, you still have been comfortable. Even if you felt like the business isn't taking off the way you want, or it's not working out the way that you want it to, it's still been comfortable. It hasn't been like terrible, right? It's provided. But I feel like you could be just very set in your ways with the way things are. You're very comfortable with a certain level or things being a certain way. And I feel like this Gemini person or what's coming in the future is you're going to learn that, you know, doing things this new way or being a different person is going to require you to have a different mentality. Like, look at these cards. Like, the Lover's card is literally up in the sky, flying together. And, the Mother of Pentacles here is on the ground. On the ground, has a little, baby deer, has dependence, is dependable, okay, is grounded, is stable. And that's good, like, that's great. But I feel like in order for you to get where you want to go, it's like you can't be so set. You can't be so set. You can't be so grounded. You have to be more open. You have to be more open. You have to be more free. Gemini, more communicative, more more communicative, more just interaction. Okay, more. I'm just feeling more. Yeah. So let's see how to heal from this. 7 of Cups. Yeah, not easy. Not easy. 7 of Cups is indecision. 7 of Cups is unclarity. 7 of Cups is a lot of choices, a lot of options, like, and being okay with that. Like, I think the Mother of Pentacles to me is saying that you're someone that maybe is very used to and accustomed to things being very linear. Like, you do this, and you get this result. You put in this much time, you put in this much effort, and you get this much out. You're used to that linearness, and because that's how where you've been or what you've been doing has worked, right? I put X amount of time into my job, I get X amount of money back. I put X amount of time into my business, and this is what happens. Like, or, whatever. It's been very predictable. Or the finances, okay, like, this amount of money comes in, this amount goes out, but this one comes in at this time. It's been very, I feel like, structured. But now I feel like things are becoming very unstructured and very, like, unpredictable and, very changing and can go in any direction at any time with the wind and uncertainty, unclarity. And I think that can be challenging. But giving up that control is what's going to heal you. Yeah, giving up that control is what's going to heal you. So let's see how the outcome. Yep. 10 of coins. Okay, 10 of coins showing up twice in this reading. 10 of coins. So by giving up control, by being free, by allowing yourself to be ungrounded, by being unstable, by going with the flow, you get abundance. You get abundance. So you kind of have to give up some of your security in order to get what you want. And it's probably going to be more than you could have ever even imagined. I switched these around. I just realized that. It's probably going to be more than you ever imagined, but you just have to, like, give up that wanting to know how everything is going to work out, or, saying, okay, this is a very defined pathway. This works. Maybe that's what you're more comfortable with, but that's not how this pathway is going to work. It's going to work differently. So, you could be going into a career where maybe you're about to be commissioned, okay? And there may be a lot of opportunity to make a lot of money. Like maybe you're going to be working at a dealership, maybe you're going to be working in sales or something like that, where you have a lot of opportunity, but it's just uncertain. It's just uncertain, but you have the potential to have so much growth. Maybe you're going into business for yourself, and maybe, it's not a very structured business. Maybe it kind of has seasons and tides, and, you kind of just have to roll with the punches. But again, it has that ability to be very, very prosperous. Or maybe with your career, with your finance, maybe finances are very limited right now, and that can be very unsettling. But I feel like what this is saying is you kind of have to be okay with not knowing what's going to happen with your finances. Be okay with, like there are always going to be many ways to make money, right? Like if you have a job, you can have a side hustle. If you have a business, you can have a job. You could do, so many different streams of income. The opportunities will always be there, but you could always play the what if game. What if? Like you could always play that game, but yeah. Regardless, you're going to be abundant. The same way you've always been abundant. Like you've always been abundant, so that's never going to change. You are just an abundant person. And that's something I think that this You Deserve Love is trying to tell you, like, you've always been abundant because you are abundant and you deserve it. You deserve to have abundance in your life as much as you deserve to have love in your life. Okay, have faith. Things are picking up. You're right there. You're almost there. Don't give up. Don't start doubting now, You're right there. You're right there. Okay? All right, guys. So that is your reading. I hope that reading helped you. I hope it gave you lots of clarity, lots of insight, lots of healing, lots of guidance. And yeah, definitely let me know what you thought about this reading in the comments. Make sure that you like and subscribe to this reading. And if you would like your own personal and private session with me, you can check out my website, www.claritytarotreadings.com. Check out my current offerings, check out my sessions, and work with yours truly. All right, guys. So, yeah. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for listening. And I'll see you guys in the next reading. Take care. Bye.